On air. All right. Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone is having a fabulous night tonight. Without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started and just talk a little bit about our opportunity in which we're showing tonight. My name is Kenya Kearns, and just like all of the people that you see here with me, we're all a part of a very special, one-of-a-kind opportunity called DS Domination. So if you've been invited here tonight, then there's someone out there that truly cares about you and your financial well-being, even if that person is a stranger that you met on Facebook. And I say that because what we have here tonight is truly life-changing. I mean, we're seeing moms, single moms like me, teachers, nurses, just ordinary people being able to walk off of their jobs and really, truly change their lifestyle and their way of being. So you may ask, what is this whole thing about? Well, it's DS Domination. The easiest way that I can put it is that DS Domination is a simple e-course. It's a business in a box. It's going to show you how to run your own e-commerce business on eBay and Amazon step by step. And we are the Unit of Prosperity, and we're here to help everybody along that process to be able to build their businesses. So I'll just give you a little information about me and how I got started. I got started back in September of 2013, so I'm going on about a year now. And I was introduced to DS Domination after many years. I started MLMs back in 2002. So once I just went through company after company after company, in 2013, I got a little burnt out, and I was about to walk away. And someone introduced DS Domination to me, and I looked at the opportunity, got started with it, didn't take it too seriously until I was in the groups and I happened to see a lot of people doing very, very, very well with DS Domination. So this e-course, it's a simple system. It's going to teach you how to sell on eBay. You're not having to physically you're not having to physically ship out products like the traditional model of eBay. You're just simply copying and pasting. And tonight we're going to all share our stories with how we're doing in that system. And if you ever wonder, what is this exactly, you can go to the button below and just get started. So first of all, I want to bring out Eddie Harvey. Hey, Eddie. Oh, you're on mute. You got to unmute yourself.
There you go. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. How are you tonight?
All right. I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm well, thank you. So if you could just tell everybody where you're from and how you first got introduced to DS Domination.
Sure. Hey, everybody. I'm Eddie Harvey from Chicago, Illinois. And I got introduced to DS Domination from the phenomenal Reginald Stinson. Was in a company prior with Reginald, and I actually had the chance to meet Reginald one time back here in Chicago last year, and from meeting him from that one time, he was just could tell he was a genuine guy and just down to earth good person. And from there I connected with him on Facebook and was following him, and then all of a sudden I started seeing him posting about copy and paste, make money without recruiting, and I'm like, what is this? I just kept seeing it every day. He was just pounding it, and I was focused somewhere else on whatever else I was doing in another company, but it just got me, curiosity got me, and I clicked the link and saw the platform of what is DS Domination, and instantly got started, and made my first sale within 4 days. I got started at the end of October, made a sale, and like a lot of people, I made a sale, and I was like, oh cool, this works, and didn't do anything with it for a month. And my wife instantly was like, look, you need to focus on that. But I was like, all right, no, I'm focusing on building something else. But after a month's time, what I was doing still wasn't working. And I kept seeing in the group, I kept seeing people joining the group, I kept seeing people knocking out sales left and right. And at the end of November, I made a decision to, it was like around November 29th, somewhere there, that December 1st, I was going to get serious with DS Domination. So December 1st hit, put everything else to the back burner, made DS Domination my primary focus, and just went hard with it. And in December, I generated 25 sales on eBay, and I wasn't going to recruit. I said I wasn't going to do any recruiting, but it was just too good. It was making me money, and I knew it was a great opportunity for other people. So I felt bad not sharing the opportunity. Ended up signing up 8 people my first month in the business, and from there it's just continued to grow. I'm to the point now where I'm making sales almost every single day, and on the affiliate side, I get more commission notifications than there are days in a month. So it's just been a blessing, and just excited. I made a sale last night. Was watching a little TV and I made a sale, $44 profit. Made a sale the day before that. So it's just been a blessing to me and my family, and this is just the beginning. I'm excited about what I've been able to accomplish, but there's a lot more to come. So this is just the tip of the iceberg. So very, very excited and blessed to be a part of this company. But I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna keep talking. But what I will say, what I love even more, is that I've helped other people make money, and that's the most important thing to me. Just having people coming in, sharing it with people, following the blueprint that's laid out, listening to the leadership, and had a guy the other day made his first sale within 4 days, and I have 2 team members who actually average about 2 to 4 sales per day. So it's just exciting knowing that other people are able to tap into this system, copy and paste, follow the training, and make money.
Nice. So would you say that this is just a very simple system that anyone can do?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's if you can read, if you can copy and paste, if you can follow simple instructional videos, you can make money with DS Domination. Bottom line. No excuses.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story, Eddie. And
Thank you.
Mayra, how are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. How are you? And it's going to be Myra.
Oh, it's Myra. I thought it was Mayra. I'm sorry.
Okay, no, you're fine.
To everybody out there, they can know that we have never really met each other before, right?
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
It's not set up. So if you could tell us about your DS Domination story and what got you started and what you kind of like about the company. And Mayra,
I'm sorry?
I said if you could tell us where how you got started with DS Domination and what you like about the company.
Oh, I got started. I actually moved here from San Antonio like about a month ago, and I was actually on another webinar call, and Mr. Dante Godfrey he messaged me on Facebook, and he wanted me to add him as a friend, and I did. And anyway, I was telling him how excited I was to be on the webinar I was on, and he said, "Why are you excited?" And I said, "Well, because I want to make money." He goes, "Okay, well, call me at this number." And me and him, we talked for a little bit, and I went ahead and watched the video for DS Domination. And I said, "Well, I'm a single mom. I really don't have any income coming in since I just moved here." And I went ahead and signed up right away because I liked what I saw. It looked very easy, very simple. It was definitely something way different than what I did before, which was property management, so it had nothing to do with the internet. So I joined. Well, some things happened, having kids and mom sick, you don't really have a lot of time, so I wasn't watching the training video. Well, Thursday, I actually had some time. I sat down, I watched the video, and I started posting Friday night. And I had, my eBay and PayPal and everything like that set up and going. And I'm just waiting on getting a sale. I haven't gotten one yet. It's been 2 days, but I, have my items up there. And if I know if I need to switch them out, that I can. So I'm just waiting right now. So as soon as I get my sale, I'm super excited, and I'm definitely going to put it on the group and let everybody know. And hopefully, I just grow with the company and help other people as well.
So you mentioned our group, and I explained earlier on that we're all a part of a group called Unit of Prosperity. And I just wanted to ask you, because you're new, Myra, what is your thoughts about the Unit of Prosperity and the support that you get in that group?
I love it because, I have a lot of questions, so I want to make sure, that I have somebody I can go to. I want to be able to go to somebody to answer those questions. So you guys definitely look like, if I had a question, I can ask any one of you, and you guys would be like, okay, this is what you do, this is how you succeed. Or if I feel like I'm having a down day, you guys seem like you really pick everybody up, and you know, you still cheer people on. You don't keep them down. You just keep them going and help them, you know.
Right. Yeah. So as everybody can see, you know, we have someone who's been doing this for a while, but then someone who is brand new and they're already liking the system. So thank you so much, Myra, for that.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
All right. So Melody, you're up. How are you?
I'm doing good.
That's great. And if you can tell us how you first got introduced to DS nomination and what you like about it.
Well, I first got introduced back in February. My sister-in-law, Rhonda Gilbert, is actually the one who introduced it to me, and we were actually part of a different company together. And when she brought this one up to me at first, I was like, oh, well, I'm already doing something, you know, I'll just leave it alone. And then I started, you know, she started telling me a little bit more about it, and I realized the other company I was in, I was not making money at all. I was losing a lot of money. And so I quit that company. I quit a lot of things just so I could do this. I quit gym memberships that I wasn't using. I canceled my newspaper subscription, you know, and it's, you know, $19.95 a month. That's not a lot, but I wanted to make sure that I could do this. Right. So once we started, I think it took me about 3 or 4 days, and I got my first sale. And it almost caused me to have a heart attack because I had my phone turned all the way up, and then all of a sudden I hear a very loud cash register noise. So, you know, we were all excited and everything, and I just really like how easy it is. You know, like they say, results may vary. You know, I haven't made a $100 profit yet. Right now I'm still, you know, the best profit I've made is about $15. Mm-hmm. But I just got out of PayPal jail about 3 weeks ago. So I've started listing bigger stuff, more, in my opinion, more exciting things. So, but I mean, overall, I mean, it's just so easy. I mean, anybody can do it. It's not hard, you know, to follow the training. And the unit, everybody is just so supportive and helpful, and you know, they're definitely there for you when you need them. Right. That's one thing I really like. I love the supportive group. Nobody's talking down to you. Nobody's saying you have to do this at a certain deadline or you're just not a motivated person. You know, it's nothing like that. And I really appreciate that.
Yeah, so I know that you said that you were new and you haven't made a $100 profit, meaning on one particular item, correct? But right. Have you found that you've made more money with this than any company that you've been in before?
Oh, definitely, definitely. And yeah. I have children, so I'm a stay-at-home mom. You know, childcare is ridiculous, and so I don't have to worry about childcare anymore. You know, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I do DS domination. I'm a full-time student. I'm a minister's wife. I'm a Sunday school teacher. I wear a lot of hats, but I can do this and I make money with it. You know, it's definitely helped us a lot.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming out and sharing your story with us. We really appreciate it. And good luck to you in the future.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Nikki, how are you?
Had to get myself off of mute right quick.
How are you, lady?
I am great. How are you?
I'm well. To everybody, I got to meet Nikki in Vegas. She's been with us in DS nomination for a while on our Unit of Prosperity team, and she is such an awesome girl. I really love her a lot.
Thank you. I actually, I've been in DSD. I started at the end of December. Really didn't start selling until early January. I was one of those people who, you know, it was really, really exciting to join, to watch the video and everything, and then I kind of made the mistake and sat on it for a little bit, and I kick myself every day for that because I pretty much got a 3-week lag. And 3 weeks doesn't sound like that much, but in DS domination land, 3 weeks is forever. Mm-hmm. I mean, you can do so much in a day, in a week, So 3 weeks, whoo, okay. But let me tell you, when I actually got in, watched all the videos, they were super, super simple to go through. The unit of prosperity, the best unit, and I'm not just saying that because I'm a part of it or because I have the shirt on. Um, it's actually a very supportive group of people, 24 hours a day, whatever you need. I'm telling you, 3 o'clock in the morning, I don't care what time zone you are in, we have people from all over the world in our group. And they get answers, and we're all a big family. And I mean, you really just can't ask for anything better than that. When you're starting out on a new venture such as this, if you're on the fence about it, just know that we're a group, we're a unit, we're a family. We take care of each other. We answer each other's questions. We don't leave anybody behind. And if you're willing to do the work, we're right here with you. And I mean, it's the camaraderie is second to none. Second to none.
Yeah, it is. And so, had you ever done any online business or work at home programs?
No, ma'am.
None?
No. I left college actually to go overseas to work in Iraq. Spent about 10 years in Iraq, and never did networking. I was a cubicle dweller, as Jennifer Glidden also says, one of our other unit members. I'm an accountant by trade. That's what I do. I work on a computer. I work on a desk. I crunch numbers, and that was my life. And never really sold anything. Never did anything online. I shopped like crazy. So when I found DS Domination, it just hit me like a ton of bricks, because I know what I can do with a credit card and an internet connection. So this was just a no-brainer for me. So I mean, this to be able to come in without any experience whatsoever, and to bring my eBay account to bronze power seller, top-rated seller in a matter of not even 6 months. It was actually 4 months that I got that, and that was purely through the training, purely through the support, and no. Answer to the immediate question, nope, no experience, none.
So what is a bronze seller? What does that mean?
A bronze power seller, it's a certain number of sales and transactions that you make within eBay, and once you hit that, they give you a nice little icon badge looking thing right by your profile, and it's a mark of something, that an achievement, basically. It's an achievement.
Right. And you can accredit that to DS Domination.
Oh, 100%. I had zero experience with anything networking or marketing or selling, and to get my account to that status purely through training alone, go through the trainings. And one thing that we haven't touched on yet is, DSD gives you a live webinar every single week with Roger Langille, with the owner of the company, or one of the owners of the company,
Right.
And like it's always said in our unit, those who show up blow up, and that's exactly what happens. You go to the training, and you just make it a reality.
Right. So for those of us that are on the panel, how many of us enjoy Roger's trainings, the weekly webinars that we get? Show your hands if you enjoy them. Yeah, they're really good. We get some really thorough training, and it's unlike anything that I've seen with the continuous training and just keeping us abreast of everything that's going on. So thank you so much, Nikki, for sharing your story with us. And Daniela, how are you tonight?
I'm good, Kana. How are you?
I'm good. So can you tell us how you found out about DS Domination?
Yeah, sure. So I found out about DS Domination actually through my father. My dad retired a year early this year. He stumbled across DS on the internet. He was looking for ways to supplement his income. And I had just recently found out I was pregnant. And he was like, you know what, you should take a look at this. This looks like something that, you would be great at. And it was actually a natural progression, because my fiance and I, we were already selling on eBay our personal items. So, yeah.
So you were already selling on eBay before you got started with this.
It's really funny. My fiance he collects sneakers. So we were moving, and I'm like, you got to put these sneakers. He had like 180 pairs of sneakers. I'm like, put those things on eBay. We don't have room for those, you know. So he put them on, and they sold, and yeah, that was that. But how I fell into DS, I saw the opportunity. It was like, it just hit me. Like Nikki said, it hit me like a ton of bricks. It made sense. I was in a place where I was a traveling yoga teacher and a birth doula. And I was in a place where I was like, you know what? I can't do another year of putting my daughter in nannies, daycares, babysitters, all that. It was just weighing on my family. So when I heard about this opportunity, I started implementing the training. I saw my first sale within 48 hours, and it was a no-brainer.
Right. So that's so good. And if you could share with us a little bit like of your results, because I know you're always in the group cha-chinging left and right. So if you could just share with everybody some of your results that you've gotten with eBay and, you know, where you plan on taking your business over the next years.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we got our first sale within 48 hours, and then our first month in profit, we did $1,800. Now, that is completely, I think, out of the norm. I definitely have heard of really amazing results. Some of that was personal items, but most of it was from Roger's training.
Right.
We just sat and we followed every single video. We rewatched the videos, and we were like, if we're going to do this, we're going to do it 1,000%. That's kind of our personality. So we got, each month we have incrementally increased our profit by $200 to $300. And then we've also built a team. So, you know, for me, I've never done any network marketing before. This is my first venture where I just feel like this is such a no-brainer. I keep going back to that. It's so simple, and you can make money so fast. It just really depends on your work ethic. And for me, I felt like it was my responsibility to share this opportunity with the women in my community that were maybe in my position, wanting to come home from corporate, wanting to be the stay-at-home mom but still build their wealth up. This was that engine and is that engine for me. And I just started sharing this opportunity, and people have just been inboxing me and calling me, what are you doing? You know, what kind of business are you doing? And it's so natural. I just have been sharing it, and it's been an amazing opportunity, amazing ride.
Right, and I'm noticing that is happening to a lot of people. They come into this and they have no intentions of sharing it with anyone. I know for a lot of people, they actually kind of get tired of having to recruit and bring people in. And what I'm noticing is that just as everybody is getting results, it's like it's hard not to share it with people. You know, you don't want to keep it from people. You want to share it because it's absolutely changing our lives. It's adding, you know, even for you, your first month you did $1,800. That is significant in a household, you know, to add $1,800 to your family's income.
Absolutely, definitely. And, you know, I mean, I think that at the end of the day, if you just follow the videos and implement them and do the work, then you're going to succeed. It's really, really simple.
Right. Well, thank you so much, Daniela, for sharing your story. And now, at any time during this presentation, you guys, if you want to check out the box below, you can go on there and get more information about this opportunity. And now I'm going to bring out my co-host, Miss Keisha Bass. Hey, girl.
Okay, I'm like, let me unmute myself.
How are you tonight?
I'm doing amazing. How are you?
Good, thank you. And if you can share your DS domination story, because this is good. This is going to be good. We need to all hear your story.
Oh my goodness. Today has been, you know, just an amazing day and stuff. And let me just, before I get started, just say that, you know, income results may vary. We don't know your worth ethic. I don't know what you will do. You may get into absolutely nothing. So my results may not be typical for your lifestyle. But today, I'm so excited because today actually was one of the biggest withdrawals that I made out. So I just paid myself like $6,000 a day. And, you know, honestly, I could probably take the month of July off and go hang out with my kids and just, you know, do something different, right? But I'm not going to do that. But it's so amazing because I could do that, right? And I've worked in corporate America and stuff, and you guys can see the check behind me. I wanted to make sure I got my check, you know, like $65 online, all from home. You know, some days I was in my pajamas doing videos and everything like that. But this company has changed my life, my family's life. I wasn't like many of the panelists. I listen to people and they're like, oh, I just sat on it for a couple weeks and I just, you know, I was home. I was laid off, okay? So I was broke. I was a couple months behind on my mortgage and everything. So timing was of the essence. So I literally got inside the company and I just got, you know, I said, okay, I'm going to watch these videos. I'm going to do exactly what they say to do. I'm not going to try and, you know, and work the system any kind of way. I'm just going to follow the instructions. And I got in the company and made a sale within 24 hours. I was just like, you know, someone else mentioned, like the cash register actually scared me because I was getting my kids ready for school, and next thing I hear, you know, a cash register goes off, you know, and I'm like in the middle of your house, you know, that's just real weird. But anyways, after you get that first sound, literally you're always like, you know, you want to hear it, or you're going to your email, you're checking your email to see, did your item sell? And now some of us, you know, move to different platforms, and so there's just so much money to be made from within the system that's training. So I knew at that point this system worked, okay? I knew that I had landed on a gold mine. I live in Seattle, Washington, okay? So I have Amazon. I can pass by and see their headquarters in different places. Starbucks Capital. I know people shop online. You know, Zappos, all these different places. So I knew e-commerce is where it's at, where I got friends. I talk to them, they say, hey, how was your Christmas shopping? Oh, I didn't even go to the store. I did everything online. I bought everything from Amazon. Like, wait a minute. So I knew that, you know, this was an absolute gold mine. I didn't need anybody, no sponsor to call me, convince me to get, you know, get going. I knew I had a lifeline for many people. So, you know, so I just, after that, seriously, after that 24 hours, I made a sale. I just went real hard. I'm just sharing the opportunity with, you know, with countless others, right? And then I, you know, got, you know, I saw all these women coming in, and then there's Daniela, there's women that, you know, they're at home and stuff and want to be at home with their children and stuff, and I thought, man, I have a way that we can fire daycare, right? So then I start, you know, the no daycare movement. So it's just been, Tina, it's been an amazing ride. Met you in Las Vegas, and many, Nikki in Las Vegas, Lakeisha in Las Vegas, and, you know, we have hands down, you know, some of the best leadership right here in the unit of prosperity. So I just say, get started. Good night. No,
Not good night, but yeah, I mean,
good night. Okay.
This is absolutely great. This, I mean, just what we have here, and I know everybody keeps saying it over and over again, but what we have is just so amazing. It's so unique. It's a system that really works. You know, I know that earlier today, Keisha had put a post in the group about going to the 10K club, and she said she had tagged me in, and she was like, Kana, do you want to go? And I had to think about it. I was like, oh my gosh, like I can go to the 10K club. Like, that's awesome. I've never done that before in any other business. So this thing is just truly amazing, you guys. So Keisha, I'm going to turn things over to you for the second half. Let you handle, rock it out. That's okay.
I'm excited. Okay. So I'm excited. So I'm going to go to the men, okay? David, what's going on? Where are you at? Say, where did he go? Where did David Cook go? Oh my God, he's gone. Sorry, David. Okay, Bruce. Like David got knocked off. Bruce, unmute yourself and tell everybody about who you are and how did you get to DS Domination and all that good stuff, how you travel all over the country. So. Your way.
How are you?
Good.
Awesome.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Awesome. Go ahead and tell us your story.
I said lots of things have happened since Vegas, so great stuff.
Not yet. It has. Awesome. Amazing stuff.
Exciting. So, tell you just briefly about, you know, as far as how I got involved in DS Domination and the UOP. The first thing I'll tell you is I was not looking for a business when I saw it, and curiosity got the best of me on Facebook. But I started another business in 2011 that is a conventional type business, a distribution company. And I started going basically building it door to door, and build it from zero to, by the end of this year, I'll have about $250,000 in sales. But that's all been done, basically face to face in a snack food distribution company that I own. And so I'm busy. Not only that, but for our veterans that are on the line, I salute you for serving, because I was in 2011 and 12 was the national president of a veterans organization. I still work very actively in the veteran community, and I'm busy. My wife is corporate executive and et cetera. So if you're busy and you think you don't have any time, take the excuses out of your mind, because if you want something different, you have to do something different. So I saw my sponsor repeatedly, and I've known her for a long time in person as well as online. Shahan Williams, I saw her constantly posting about her results and experiences with DS Domination on Facebook, and I finally just got curious one day and thought, it won't hurt anything, I'm just going to ask her what she's doing. I did, and she sent me a link to a video, and a lot of our storage was the same way. I watched the video and I thought, wow, this looks pretty good. And so I hit the green button, and the rest is history. 4.5 months later, and it's been fun. It is fun. Gone through the training, very simple training steps. Invested my I always show my $20, because that's all it is, to get started, and it's exciting.
Awesome. So Bruce, tell me this, because you all know I have an IT background, so I'll appeal to the people who do and have the analytical thinking. So they're probably thinking, like, if you have a business already that by the end of the year you're projected to build to $1 million, why are you here?
A lot of it was I drive between 150 and 300 miles a day doing deliveries, as well as I have 9 people that are on the road. We grew from literally me in an old van with $1,000 to start. That was my initial starting investment in September of 2011 with my distribution company. And like I said, by the end of this year, I'll be a substantial gross sales. But when you drive 300 miles a day to go out there and do what I do, it wears on you. And I'm not 21 anymore. I know it looks like it, but I'm really not. So I look down the road 20 years. What's life going to be then? If something happens to me, can I continue on with that business, or am I going to have somebody take it over? Will I have to sell it? Et cetera. And with that business, as well as with DS Domination, I mean, lots happened in a very short period of time. In fact, my wife and I just talked on the phone as well as in person. In about 2 weeks, we're going to be moving into a new home real close to a nice lake here, and a lot of other things. So great opportunities if you want to go after it. There's and I haven't been around real long, but I've had results may vary, as you've said, but I've had weekends. My first weekend, I invested that $20 bill, and after watching the training, my first weekend, I made $400 worth of sales on a Saturday morning, and that was before I told my wife I was doing another business. And then other things. So, you just have, it's really a personal decision. You make the decision, you put the activity in, the training, and go out there and make it happen.
Right. Okay, I got you. So in your business, there's a lot of trading time for money, and resources and all that, gas and everything. And absolutely. So DS Domination, you can, sit in your office in the house and list items and make money. What you're saying?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's you can't get much easier than sitting in front of the computer. I mean, there's learning. There's a lot of learning, but it's worth every minute of what. And the training, it's simple. It takes effort. Anybody that tells you invest $20 and, you know, somebody's going to back up to your door with a truckload of money, they're lying to you. Okay, it takes effort, it takes work, but it's worth every minute of it.
Absolutely. I would totally agree. I always like to, and I appreciate you coming on and actually sharing your story, because I always like for people to hear, because sometimes people come on and they're in six-figure income bracket, and so they say, well, you know, why would I, you know, how does this appeal to me? And so even myself, you know, coming from that income bracket as well, who wants to have to get up every morning, drive to an office and trade the time for money when I sold one item today on Amazon was $130 profit? Hell, I mean, like, and I'm serious, it took me all of 10 minutes. I have a witness. It took me all of 10 minutes to find this item. I literally listed it last night in the wee hours of the morning and get up today, and it's, you know, it's sold. It's, you know, gone, right? So definitely we have a gold mine.
I'm sorry, Keisha. One more quick thing. I've been around the network marketing business since 1989. It's going to sound like Grandpa here for a minute, but I've seen every imaginable business, you know, you can think of, and this is not the same. I promise you that. You know, if it were the same as what I've seen over the years, I wouldn't be doing it. I wasn't looking for something else. This was different, and that's what reached out and grabbed me.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Bruce. Great, great, great story. I appreciate it. Hey, looks like David's back. David Cook, what's going on?
How you doing, Keisha?
Man, you dropped off. I was like, I had like revved you up and everything, the intro and everything, and then you were gone.
And I let everybody down.
What's up, David?
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, I'm okay. Bruce
Okay.
held it down for you, okay? Because I wanted the men to hold it down, so Bruce held it down for you, okay? All right, David, take it away. Tell us your story, how you got here, and all that good stuff. Uh-oh. Is David gone? Uh-oh. You all having these storms. Is he in a storm area too, Kana? Is David down in the storm area?
Storms are taking over.
Okay. Well, okay. We have to invest in our own network in a minute, okay? Like DS Domination Cable or something, okay? All right, awesome. Well, Kelly, are you there? I just keep moving. Keep the party going.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your background. I haven't met you before, so this is cool because you know, we don't have like stage people that are here, and we like prep them with their story and paid them, you know, $50 to come on here and lie about something. This is all, we're just like, hey, nice to meet you. Tell us what's going on. So awesome. Go ahead, Kelly.
Well, it's nice to meet you. Thanks for having me on here. My name is Kelly Martin. I live down here in Marco Island, Florida. I've been doing internet businesses since about 2007. I live on a very small island, so it's kind of seasonal here, and I have an offline business also. I do senior therapy, and I needed to have multi-streams of income, so I always went to the internet to have more income. And I've done numerous businesses, done well. Some have shut down and kind of left you hanging there. And I got introduced to DS Domination back around Christmas. And I did exactly what everybody else on the panel is talking about, how you almost hold off, you kind of watch and see how people are doing. And I finally joined in February. And I was hesitant too. I was like, okay, for $20, what can I really do, you know? So I followed the training and I put up some items. And again, I also had an eBay account before, so I had some of my personal items, which was really awesome because the training taught me how to sell them as well as selling products. So the training was phenomenal. To get into it for $20 and get that kind of training, to be able to set up the accounts, get everything up, get everything running. I made my first sale within a few weeks. Within the first week, I made the first sale. So then I was like, wow, this actually works. You could do something here with this, you know? And I got my daughters involved. I have 2 young girls, and I think it's real important to teach them how to make money online. And they started throwing up some items, and they started getting excited because once they hear that cha-ching sound on my phone, which really I didn't even know what it was when it first happened, because I was like, what sound is that? I didn't know what the cha-ching sound was. Now we're very familiar with it, which is very nice. And like everybody said, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to do this. You just simply follow directions and just do exactly what the videos are telling you to do. And the live webinars are phenomenal. I mean, to have that kind of training where you just sit there and watch exactly what Roger's doing. There's no mistakes to be made. Just do exactly what they're telling you to do and play with it. Put up the items that make you feel good, or put up items that you know are in season, or put up items that are just fun to watch sell. You know, so me and my daughters are having a blast down here. And I have a huge future with this. I am now full-time, and I've upgraded, and I'm going to be, you know, I want to get into the Genesis program is my next goal. I have that as goal number 2. So I can't wait for that to start, and I think it's a great program. I recommend everybody to get in and start and just do it.
Absolutely. So you say you're full-time with this now. So
Yeah.
full-time for you means do you still do your offline business, or you're doing these in partnership together?
Well, my offline business, I only work from October through May because we're seasonal. So everybody goes home in the summer when you live on a very small little island.
Right.
So a lot of people go home, but I'm hoping not to. My goal is not to go back in October, is to just stay with this so I can just be mommy. That's the whole reason I had children, is so I can be home with them and be mom.
Absolutely. And so you absolutely see yourself being able to do that with this $20 program.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, the training and all the little tricks they give you in there, it makes you sit back and go, okay, wow, that was very simple to change this, change that, and the next thing you know, it's sold. It's like, wow, okay, I could do that again. You know, and like everyone said about the unit of prosperity, even like on the Facebook, if you have a question, you're going to have replies back within minutes. So you're not left hanging there. Everybody's there to back up everybody. And even eBay, when I called them to ask for an upgrade on my limit, I was a little nervous, like, oh my gosh, am I okay doing what I'm doing? And they supported me. They were like, oh, we love you guys. Come on, I'll show you exactly what you need to do and how to run that. And they gave me a lot of advice themselves on top of the DS domination training. But nothing beats coming in for $20 and selling. I think my first month I made well over $2,000. And
wow.
Again, some of that was personal items.
Right.
So that always helped too.
Wow. But that, you know, it's really awesome. I would have to agree that there are some things that you'll learn. And something that's really funny, I had a friend that that knew I sold on eBay, so she had some very expensive shoes that she wanted to sell. So she's like, well, you know, Keisha, can you help me with selling these shoes? And I literally use the training that I've gotten from DS Domination, and and we titled them and we did everything. Those shoes literally sold in like 2 days. And I'm not talking about, going down to Macy's and buying some shoes. I'm talking I'm talking about some shoes that you don't even have a price tag or anything on them. So
right.
Yeah, so it works. It absolutely works, if you work it. Awesome. Well, thank you, Kelly. Thank you so much for sharing your story, and I'm excited. I'm excited about your future, and I just know it'll be just amazing, right? You'll be right there on that little island selling away. Awesome. David, are you back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Talk fast.
so.
Your internet. No. David, go ahead. Take it away.
So I got into DS Domination in January, and it was funny how the timing of how I ran across it. I I'm active duty in the Marine Corps, and one of my Marines I actually deployed with, Jean Paris, I was posting all on his wall about this program that he was selling stuff, and he kept seeing these posts about, you know, he's making money every day, and so I asked him about it, and I saw the video, and right when I saw the video, it was shoot first, ask questions later type of thing. I was in, and but it was funny because at the same time I was thinking, you know, maybe the Marine Corps is not right for me. Maybe what, you know, maybe I want to get out, but when I get out, I don't want to go to corporate America or anything. I want to work on my own, but I had no idea how I was going to do it. And long story short, I mean, I've been doing this program for about 6 months, and if I got out of the Marine Corps today, I am pretty confident that I could do this full time and make a very big income. And by the time I get out in a year and a half, I have no doubt that I'm going to be able to do this full time. So, I mean, as far as creating a lifestyle, this has been an absolute blessing for me, and I'm so excited about where it's taken me.
Thank you, David. It's actually muted. David, tell me, how's your business growing? We've been on Hangouts before. We've been on webinars before, or Hangouts and stuff. Tell me what your income, you know, and results may vary. Oh, bummer. Oh well, his internet went out. Anyway, but David, I can't remember his numbers or whatever, but I know at one point he was on like 500 profit a month or something like that, which, you know, hey, say what you want, but some people an extra $500 a month would have kept them out of bankruptcy, okay? And that was like you know, national, you know, news. That was the figure that people really needed in order to keep them from having to file bankruptcy. So we have a simple system here. You come here, you know, you've been invited by somebody, they love you. Click the link, you know, get started. If you have some questions, we do have, you know, a box there that you can go and get some questions answered. But, you know, as you know, one of our team leaders, he says, you know, Mr. Excitement says that we're not splitting atoms here, okay? We're just, you know, it's simple, it's copy, it's paste, you know, it's, you know, some tiling, it's you really using your brain, it's really you thinking. And unfortunately, we've gotten into an area in the world where people just don't want to think. So we want to break you out of that, right? And just begin to think. You know, I was telling someone earlier, you know, as long as we're on the buying side of the cash register, we're just fine, right? There's nothing, we don't, you know, it's like, it's just great, right? But as soon as we switch and we get on the other side of the cash register, now it's like, oh my God, what do I do? We have all the training, right? We can teach you step by step how you can now get on the other side of the cash register, and now you can take money in instead of always being the consumer. All right, so awesome. Well, David, thank you so much. But I think I'm at the last but not least. Am I the last person? Please don't let me kind of overlook anybody.
Let's
see, Melody.
Lakeisha.
What's that?
Lakeisha.
Okay. Well, I know Lakeisha, but I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anybody else. Melody's already come out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Awesome. You all know I'm getting close to 40, so you know, hey. Well, I just want, you know, last but, you know, certainly not least, you know, and I kind of say to her because I believe she's got one more day as a nurse from what she told me. So Lakeisha, my sis star, okay, she's the one who taught me that word, sis star, my little star sister here. I want you to come out and tell everybody about how this company has changed your life, you know, and you got the floor right now, girl. Take it away.
Thank you so much, Keisha. I don't even know where to start. I feel like this is my absolute first hangout. I'm like, oh my God, can I do this? No, really. It was such a phenomenal time in Las Vegas, meeting you. I'd already met Kana here in Atlanta, and meeting Bruce and seeing Nikki and just seeing the whole team. It was just such a phenomenal time. So if you missed it the first time, don't worry. The next event is coming up, so start preparing today to get there, okay? So I just wanted to put that out there. I started online. This is actually my second opportunity online. The first one was a complete flop. I think I might have made $10, and I probably spent, you know, over the course of the year that I was in it, I probably spent minimally about $3,000. so I'm way in the hole. I'm just getting paid back through DS Domination what I lost in that business. So that's exciting. But I am just super excited right now because Wednesday is my last day as a nurse. I am so thankful to the Unit of Prosperity and my leader, Carrie George, with Mr. Excitement. We have been partners for years in different business ventures, and he's been just as excited. So of course, if you're going to be a part of his team, you got to have some kind of excitement in you. So anyway, moving forward, I started October. I didn't list an item until December 2nd. Week I listed and sold 8 items. The only 8 items I had listed sold. So it was over $1,000. $1,071 is what I made in that one week. So I knew then, without a shadow of a doubt, that this thing was going to work for me. For the last 16 years, I was looking to replace my full-time income. Okay, 16 years. So if you've been sitting on the fence for 15 years or 20 years and just thinking, there's no hope, there is hope. Click the link below, okay? Bruce showed you it's only $20. I invested my same $20. I went through the same probationary period that everybody has to go through, and I survived. I set a goal thanks to the Unit of Prosperity, thanks to Keisha, thanks to Reginald, thanks to Carrie, plugging us into the mentorship, the leadership, plugging us up into Danny Johnson, plugging us into other people to build us internally from inside out so that we can learn how to be good followers and ultimately become good leaders. So because of that leadership, I have learned how to nurture a team. I have learned how to grow a team. So when I set my goal in December to quit my nursing job by July 1st, number one, I wasn't going to lie to Lakeisha, okay? But I put it in the universe because I wanted everybody that I knew and loved to hold me accountable for reaching my goal. Okay, so I don't want to preach, as they say. See, Keisha knew to save me for last because I'll be up here preaching. But anyway, seriously, don't look left, don't look forward. Whatever your goal is, if you want to make an extra $500 a month or extra $1,000 a month, it's possible. Like they say, results vary. Results may vary. You have to do the work. This is by far, I've sold everything but crack and cars. And this honestly has been the easiest thing that I have done. And I feel comfortable taking it to my pastor. I feel comfortable taking it to my nurse co-workers. And, my logo, I changed it. I said, retire a tired nurse. I've been a nurse for 20 years. So I am a tired nurse, and I am ready to retire. So thanks to DS Domination and the Unit of Prosperity, I am here today, and I am so flat out excited. I don't know. Y'all probably can't even tell by listening to me, but I am major excited, okay? And one last thing. I am home alone. I am single. So I am doing DS Domination is the only income coming into my household. So I just wanted to make that plain, too, because some people might be like, well, maybe you got a sugar daddy or maybe your husband or whatever. I'm home alone. And DS Domination is footing the bill.
Nice. That's what I'm going to say. Just say, and good night. I love it.
Hang it up right there. That's just it.
Congratulations to you. And so, you know what, you guys, I think I challenged the team. I don't know how long ago it was, but I said, write your resignation letters, put a date on it, and but write it up, right? It's no good for you to just, say, oh yeah, well I'm gonna retire, and oh yeah, you got some rent. No, it was like write it out and really be specific about, what that day is gonna look like, what you gonna wear, what you're gonna hear, what you're gonna eat for breakfast, and really see yourself. Because if you can't see it, you can't. It won't manifest. If you can't see yourself a millionaire, I tell people, you know what, you can't wait until there's $1 million in the bank before you see yourself as a millionaire, right? I was, when I first got started, to go back to my story, you guys, when I first got started, all I had was a work. That's all I had. I didn't have nothing else. I didn't have no money. You know what I'm saying? Like, not a whole lot of money. Now, let me not say I'm not, we're, let me just preface it now. But we were behind, you know what I'm saying? Like, we were like, man, this has to work for us. This has to work. And because all of the people who you see here on this panel tonight got in and put the work in, whatever side they decided. Now, I did decide to go harder on the affiliate side. It's no secret, and I don't tell people, I didn't. I chose to do that, right? Because I had a different motivation, I had a different drive. I like recruiting. I like people. I love it. I love parties. I love groups. I love hanging out. I love everything about it. I'm not an introvert, so recruiting really wasn't, I don't mind doing it. I just sucked at it, right? I just had never been able to really recruit enough people to pay bills, but this was so simple. I mean, I'm saying it was just so simple. All I did was just go in the Facebook group, and I've never been in a program where people get results. I could go to the group right now, and somebody is posting in there that they made their first sale, made a $1,000 profit in a day, right. In one day. Some people don't make that money in a whole entire month. And for people to be able to list items on the internet and make money, this is a gold mine. Absolute gold mine. Any other last thoughts, you all? Because you guys know I can get on the soapbox and I'll be gone.
I want to say, Keisha, that I also had several $1,000 days this month by implementing a couple of the things that Roger shared with us, and Kana was so beautiful to bring that information back and to record a video for our whole team. By me implementing 3 of those things that Roger shared, my eBay account has just exploded this month. I've got sales like never before. I've sold like patio sets, 3 of them. I've sold, canopies. I've sold lawnmowers. I mean, I'm just thinking about the season, bounce houses. I'm selling all the things for the summer, So again, don't overthink it. I've talked to a lot of team members today, and they're overthinking it. Don't overthink it. Just list. Look at the circular and what's on sale, and list those things that are on sale today.
Right.
That's the same thing for me too. I mean, this has been my biggest month in DS Domination, where I'm getting like $560 profit on an item. It's selling multiple times. I had my first $2,000 day, and I was just like, what do you do with $2,000 in a day? Like, that's so exciting. You know what I mean? So this is a great opportunity, everybody. You just got to get in and put in the work. Because a lot of us, we have circumstances, we have things happen. You just keep going and do what you got to do to make this thing work, and it works, period. Right. There is no question about it.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, we are almost at the top of the hour, and, my question to everyone, I always ask this, question, if not this, then what? Okay? Right. If it's not this domination, if it's not what you've seen here tonight, then really what is it, right? What are you going to do to change your situation? That's what it really boils down to. And we really have to ask ourselves, what am I going to do? When am I going to do it? You've been presented tonight with an opportunity that I'm telling you, nothing like this is on the internet. Nothing like this is in the industry right now where, it has mass market appeal. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's some things that people are selling that are just they're just on the wave, right? So it's really cool on a wave, but then it's like, well, after that wave is over, then what am I going to do it? And I don't want to name any companies or anything, but there's things that are just secular. What is it called? It's just cycle. It's on a cycle. But this thing here, people are always buying. That's for sure. Somebody's birthday is today. Somebody's anniversary today. Our anniversary was this weekend. We spent the whole weekend, just shopping, right? You know what I'm saying? Just buying stuff. Because people are always buying. And so you might as well position yourself to be the seller, and you might as well position yourself so that you can do like Lakeisha. You can, decide, I'm done. You can be like me. Like I said, you know what? When I got laid off, I said, I am not going back to corporate America. I would rather, in this stage of my life, I'd rather make $3,000 a month, $2,000 a month, whatever, and be able to have my son run around here in his drawers, right? And I don't have to, you know what I'm saying? I don't care. I don't have to, be like, come on, hurry up. I gotta go to work. Oh my God, you guys get up, and stuff. Because that was me, right? I'm that kind of person. When I was going to work, I always waited to the last minute, and now my kids gotta be like, oh my God, Mom, okay, wait. So I was over that life, right? I'm too old for that. And maybe you're on this hangout tonight, and you say, you know what, enough is enough. So I would advise you to get started, right? Get started at the 1995 level. If you're really ambitious, go ahead to the elite level. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But get started tonight, the 1995 level. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. And then what'll happen is tomorrow night is you'll be able to invite people if you decide to be an affiliate. On Wednesday night, we have live training every single week where Roger Langille himself, come on and teach you about how to really go and find items. I don't know how people talk about they can't find items, but anyways, that's another story. But anyways, you can get trained. The Unit of Prosperity. We got an amazing, supportive team that will hold your hand, and actually cheer you on to your first sale, your second sale, your 100th sale, whatever that may be. So get started tonight, you guys. We're gonna see you. Actually, we got Sunday night. We got the Winning Women Network that'll be back on. We got a lot of stuff going on. So we will see you then. Actually, this Sunday night is gonna be really amazing. Actually, because I'm gonna bring some powerhouse women on Sunday night. It's going to be, not that I don't have powerhouse women every week, okay, so let me say that. But this Sunday night, I'm bringing out the guns, okay? I'm bringing out the guns this Sunday night, and you want to hear the stories of these ladies, okay? So we'll see y'all next week. We love y'all. Good night. Bye. Bye.
Thank you for watching. For more information, go to the About tab and visit my website. You'll see it right there in the description. It's partnerwithyvonne.com. Again, www.partnerwithyvonne.com.